Hi folks, we are back at the 8 Regents tournament. We are gonna watch another game between Night's Watch and Greyjoy. I think this is now fully updated, so after 4 games it's 2-2. And we have 2 more coming up on this Saturday, and then the deciding games on Sunday. So can be won or lost today either way. So it's going to be this one. Apopas is going to play against Juinstin. And it's supposed to be starting, and we are right on time. Okay, they go 3 companies. That's a annoying little deck actually. If they play Mundar with Stony Shore Raiders and Victarion, and we have Banner Lion. Just make sure that I'm properly recording this time. Seem to be doing that because earlier I missed one game, Kevin's game. I failed to record correctly, so it's now lost. But I was told that Sam from the Greyjoy team did record it, so you can find it once that's published on his channel, fortunately. So Iron Bank start is annoying, and also has the Raider. He will have to use the agenda to get the Iron Bank going though, so there's that at least, which means Stony Shore Raider is not gonna be annoying unless he wants to kneel our underground vault, but with Gates of the Moon there, I mean, to hit the icon doesn't seem that urgent, probably. Has the save as well, so just basically now needs the bigs. We go first on purpose. Okay. Do we have Red Cook for Kerwin to just get him killed immediately, and that's that? Okay, we do seem to have Red Cook, but just take Kerwin, and he's the main one. We have how many stewards? 3. What else is there? That's better than killing the save effect. Plenty of gold to get a Victarion in. Then you can't really kill Kerwin because Gregor doesn't beat Victarion in the challenge. Ah, it's Euron, okay. We're gonna take Kerwin now. But the downside is that, well, are we gonna take actually... We're gonna take the military icon and try to push it. That kills Kerwin anyway. No, okay. But now we're not beating Euron in the military challenge, are we? Felt maybe taking the Raider here, then doing challenge with both. We kill the Raider for the forced reaction, and then on the other side Kerwin dies for claim. Well, Euron got duped anyway, so there's that. I have to kill Kerwin now on the power challenge, I think. How does this work exactly? He has to be participating, okay. So yeah, I can't really do military. Unless we get Euron to kneel. I was just gonna say, how about we hit a reason, because yeah, those are the key cards. Well, Gregor and Kerwin have to do it, right? Okay, not leaving anything to chance. This wins even against some off to Galtown play. Could have a nightmares. Wouldn't be too bad, would it? And he gets Kerwin back and he's doing well. Has one dupe and one other save. He defends against the win by 5. I think that's kind of the worst option because now Jonas not doing intrigue back. Military. Oh, intimidate as well, okay. And we pillage the third Yoran. I forgot this guy also had intimidate, so that's something you needed to play around. Then, yeah, the scout wouldn't have done anything. I guess leaving it unopposed, then Euron gets intimidated and you can do military. You get the unopposed and Aemon saves, I think. But you have some threat with 1 gold. Looks like he didn't have any we do not sow or anything like that. Okay. Well, we need to keep some card advantage because we're gonna lose the safe battle, I think, against Greyjoy probably, but okay, we discarded 1 reason and 1 Kerwin, so... But we are giving them draw now. And the deck that has Iron Bank will always have the econ to play everything. Now can try to get our vault preemptively. Puts it on Euron. Okay, so kneeling our econ is not the plan. The plan is for everyone to have stealth with the Saltcliffe Sailors, it seems. Then some quick power gain win condition. Some unopposed and stuff, probably. We get Benjen who likes to die. We have another dupe now. And a small council chamber which might be difficult to trigger, but it forces Euron to kneel on defense, which also is a minor victory in itself. Now what else is coming? And we have now 3 econ locations. So we're not super exposed to one single, we do not so ruining the game. There he is. Probably gonna be bestowed 1, maybe 2 if there's like Belgian brothers coming in. Just the 1. And another one of these, okay. We're for sure not going to be able to defend much. I don't know about the plan of going first though. No power on the faction card, and whatever we do, we're gonna get stuff back, and I'm not a fan of that. Plus brand the builder. We do have intimidate. Could intimidate Euron on the power challenge. Forced will trigger though. We have nothing stolen, so have to save against our own thingy or something, I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna see if he bites on this one. He's attacking, so he's no participating, so can't even defend, but there's stealth coming back, so it's not great either. And he does bite. Hulk, and what does he pillage? Lord Stewart. Well, that was a really good card for us actually. That's not fun, but it is what it is. Okay, this should win. We're gonna probably kill Stewart and save. And then intimidate one. Then Benjen should win on defense, right? Unless it's completely unopposed. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then intimidate. Well, okay. Either way should work, right? And we pillage Balon. That's not bad. I think this was actually the better intimidate, yeah. Because it gets us another unopposed as well. And the Raider should not be able to beat Benjen in whatever challenge. Can still do it though to tie dominance. Benjen can't be stealthed, by the way, that's the the good thing about him. Okay, well, only not winning dominance is the downside here, and yeah, well, opponent winning it would have been almost preferable also, because you don't have power to steal. But tied it is. Still full hand of cards. If we can get Lord Stewart in play, the one that was just pillaged, then going first with that is really good, but we would have to push intrigue. Now, presumably it would go on Gregor though. It can go on him. And then he gets the intrigue icon and the Stewart trait, so what's the restriction? Number of stewards. Well, we'd have 4. I mean, it's some way to go to be able to kill Euron with that, but killing stuff around him also not bad. That's gonna be a less fun round. This time Juinstin wins initiative, and he has potential to kneel 2 military icons here, which should give him some chance to get unopposed or push the stuff through that he wants. City of Spiders, are we getting more draw? Yep. Does he wanna kneel a recon this time? Maybe thinking about it. No. Not yet anyway. There's still one action window, but probably has bigger plans with the raiders. Maybe Mundor comes now. Not so fun against Aemon though. Mundor can be saved, it's not like Burn. Can basically do anything with this gold. 5 reserve, that's thing I like to see. Some of those cards will be going at the end, and there's Victarion. Now, how are we doing with our resets? Do we have what's it called? Doheris. Okay. Okay. So basically we're not opposing stuff. Is there gonna be Maiden's Bane? It would be annoying, right? Euron is not a captain. Okay. So just the ships. Spent a lot of the Iron Bank as well. But there's a lot of econ setup now anyway. No sweet slip, so if we could have something on... never mind, spoke too soon. I say if we could have something on Victarion to stop him just doing all the challenges. Vengeance net, maybe this time we kill him. Okay. He's a funny guy, he will stop Euron and Victarion contributing their power to get renown, but he's... that's not a good strategy to hold someone off 15, because you get nightmares or get him removed and it's gone. Do we have any attachments to get around the raiding longships? We are also majorly over reserve here. Okay. But let's Spareboot oppose power. And another reducer, all standing. Not big enough to beat Euron, but that means he has to be left standing, right? Otherwise we get the intrigue challenge back. Okay, stealth to make sure a Spareboot can't oppose, and Emmet can't anyway because of the ship, so I guess miners pick... well, it goes on stewards and builders, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, so can't stick it anywhere really that would let you defend, so this is just gonna happen now, and then we see what we can do back. But he doesn't stealth. Oh, it's a military challenge, sorry. Do we defend? Try to make him spend the longships to get unopposed? That leaves fewer warships for Victarion to then stand and get himself renown. We are just one over reserve now, by the way. On the other hand, if you want to win the challenge back against Victarion, he can't be stealthed now with Emmet, so we kind of have to leave these guys. standing, and then we can do it back. Okay, we're gonna defend with both to stop unopposed and cost him both trading longships if he wants to get that. Then we don't have threat of military back. And now power is just gonna be unopposed, right? Because he has stealth. Is he gonna spend both of them or just the one? Just the one to win, okay. Kill Benjen? No. Kill Reducer. And save, right? Yeah, because we don't have the strength to beat Euron on intrigue, so either he attacks or he doesn't. Not a good round for us. I feel like just letting stuff unopposed would have been better. There's power on the faction card also, and then we can beat Victarion on the counter, right? He has 9. We would also have with Emmet and Warrior Sons, and we had Lancel previously as well, so. And Spareboot, so I think leave that and just do power back successfully was the play. Okay. We can't do anything. Might as well pass and go to the next round. With 0 gold left, I think it was a panicky opposing here that didn't serve any purpose. I think we should have just done challenges back. It's gonna be 3-3 now, but I think we would have been a little bit ahead. I mean, this is just giving Victarion renown on defense. I know we have Lancel, but still. He stood twice already, otherwise he can just defend and stand. The only thing we can do, he takes renown here for instance, is attack into Euron to then win dominance. But attacking into Euron so that he can get a lucky pillage, I don't know about that plan. Yeah, okay, no damage done. But that was not a good round. It was largely due to the forced march though, and I think Juinstin might not have that much initiative in this deck, so there's one Hulk, did not go Maiden, and this was the big one here, so I mean you don't necessarily want to be just going first all the time. That also kind of sucks because you get so much back, but it does turn off raiding longships If you can keep your stealth characters or rangers with Benjender standing, they can then oppose. More coolies into father. Okay, but we have 3 saves plus Benjen's ability. Okay, must have something for Victarion in hand, right? Maybe wants Lancel off while he's still exposed. What is Aemon saving himself? Or Emmet? There's the reason, and we don't have a Hand's Judgment, unfortunately. Benjen gets shuffled, no cancel. Spare, but he saves, okay. Well, 4 reserve now with this, because we didn't Maiden. I had father with no Maiden. Put something in your hand as well, which is just a disaster usually. And unfortunately, Juinstin goes first with the ships again. Now, as long as he doesn't dupe these two, we can still father them. That's now second reason gone, by the way, right? So, if we had a reset, I don't know, do we have Stranger? I feel like we might have Stranger. Then that could be a disaster for Juinstin. Just a question how much damage will be done by that point. What is his hand like? I don't want to see Moondor now. Begging brother. Yeah, that's annoying, what can I say? Don't know if we can have another red cook. We need to play two stewards before that first. Okay, some little claim soaky people. Still doesn't leave himself any gold, so unlikely to have a we do not so available. Okay, that helps with reserve. And now we're gonna have a pretty weak search, unfortunately. 5 reserve. Jon and Aemon. Aemon's dead, unfortunately. Could have saved himself. He is gonna be in trick soak now. Jon is beyond our gold here unless we get a King's Road. But for next time with Jon is this one, yeah. And Satin might absorb, maybe Begging Brother. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, we remove their stealths. We could have done Begging Brother. Could we not? Get it killed. Oh, we can't get stuff killed because it's no claim. What does Juinstin even do? Has the goal to replay Euron or Victarion, to be fair. If we remove Victarion, then he comes back without the sweet slip, so there's that. This one can't be opposed. And Begging Brother is still there now to cancel our stuff. I mean, we have so many triggers. Hobbs, Satin, Gregor, Myrcella. Let's oppose. Not sure why we didn't take Begging Brother. Couldn't take anything unique to do like a double father, unfortunately. And yeah, getting the intrigue icon off also. I mean, we have Myrcella now, who would not be cancelled. We do a second intrigue challenge with small council chamber there. But now he leaves all the intrigue defenders. Okay, do we have enough? No, we don't have military. Victorian can single-handedly stop that, so... Then stand one more time. Yeah, we have 8 on the intrigue challenge. Exactly that Begging Brother making the difference, because there's 11 on defense. Maybe do power first with Spareboot, because something has to kneel. Or military with Gregor. And then Victorian can only stand one more time. I think this is the worst option, because that's the one that gets you power and you can push through. Satin, so stand Bowen. That will absorb the Begging Brother trigger here, I feel. Yeah. Has the standing faction card. Only 22 minutes left, it's not a fast game. Okay, so Euron alone can defend this, and then if Spareboot does power, Victorian would have to defend, and he has one more stand. Let's see if there's a lucky pillage this time. Ooh, red cookie pillages. We could have used that actually now. We are annoying with that. Nah, now we can't do anything, I think. We'll just defend both. So at this point we can do them to win dominance by 1, I think. Then if he starts taking renown, we can remove him. feel like we had this round if we just did red cook on begging rather. That removes the chance to defend the intrigue. Removes the chance to cancel Myrcella as well, so we can do a second challenge. Okay, then one of them can be defended surely, but it gets us unopposed and small council chamber trigger. Puts us ahead and we can remove Renown from Euron with the father. And since it's a slow game, we're not doing badly, right? But now we've achieved nothing. We're gonna lose all 3 challenges on attack. I think we even had, if we took Begging Brother, doing every power with everyone allows Gregor to kill Begging Brother. This was really costly. I don't understand. We can discuss after the game why not Begging Brother there, but 6-5 and I feel like we should have had a really good round here and we didn't. Plus a set in stance Bowen, right? We can do intrigue and still get the one, but Euron goes back to hand, so his power is gone. And 6-3. Well, fortunately Lance is dead and Victorian can maybe start getting some power. He didn't take Renown, even though there were standing ships, so it's not the best situation. But now Saltcliffe Sailor comes back and everything will have stealth again and we're out of red cooks. Spent all 3. And this pace is gonna be only one more round. If you can squeeze 2 and then have a reset to remove whatever renown is gained. Okay, how much gold is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus Iron Bank, so we can on whatever plot. It's so easy to just replay Euron. It's not a problem. And goes coppers. Now we go first. Have some pressure. Why are we needing these two though? These cannot trigger. I mean, they're warships for Victorian to use, but if we're going first, they cannot trigger. Maybe should have targeted Deacon now. And he has to spend the bank to marshal Euron, I feel. Now that's beyond the scope of begging brother to cancel. So unless there's a sweet slip, we might cause problems. But we left all the econ standing. Not that many ships left though. 3 at the moment and counting. Maybe we figured he just spends the bank because, you know, why not? It's not gonna be that many rounds left. Half of his deck left, so does he have the third reason? And how many do we have these stewards now, by the way? 4. So we can, if we win intrigue, which is questionable, we could steal begging brother. But he's forced, so that doesn't really work out. he triggers first in any case. But then it stops the cancel on Myrcella and Jon Snow, whatever. Okay, is he giving Euron stealth is the question. Because if not, we do win intrigue. With Jon and Myrcella would be enough. We can take Begim brother and then just have to remember to take him first before he cancels Jon or Myrcella. To claim would be really nice to push power this round, but I don't know if we can. I know that we cannot. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Just do it in the right sequence now. It has to be Lord Stewart first. Or this first, technically, sure. Okay. Now, if there are reasons, it's to claim intrigue. Actually, there is also Great Kraken. That will be a big swing coming back if we need our characters now. Hagen's daughter and more and more. We have some insight. And we can get Begim brother killed, right? Could we do it on the military? We have 12 and we stealth one guy. I think so. If he doesn't give Euron stealth... I don't know about that one. To claim military we could have done here. Okay, but this is now if Euron doesn't kneel for this and waste himself, we get unopposed. The last two cards go and small council chamber triggers also. This is all coming about from not using the free companies. And now Euron is wasted, so he won't be getting any renown. Could have tried to do the sneaky little other challenges first to see if Victarion would try to stand, and then we could cancel that with Begim brother. But okay. I'm making Nightmares. Why is Nightmares not played? Okay, I think do the challenges, right? Stealth deckhand to make Victarion defend. Well, okay, this to make Victarion defend because it's to claim. And then stealth on the military to again make Victarion defend. Should give him renown on defense, really, there's enough ships. We'll be getting 2 unopposed with Kraken back though, so our 8-3 is gonna turn into even after this. I have tremendous card advantage. Unless he wants to use Great Kraken for draw, with only probably 1 round left. So 2 more ships, so basically missed one renown, 1 victory. I missed it a few times. It's a close game, so it could come back to haunt him. Question is, are we confident on this board to play out the last round, whatever it is? 9 minutes should be only 1 more. Or are we gonna play the reset and leverage the card advantage? So Victarion can solo rounds. I mean, if you have Stranger or Morgulis without saves there, I think it would be amazing for Greyjoy to recover. What are we claiming now? Okay, against the power, yeah. So kind of needs another coppers or something. We will be behind. It's gonna be 10-7. Again, I think possibly made some mistakes here, but we are in a good spot to win the last round, depending on the plots. Hopefully not a draw plot for Juinstin, and I wonder if we have a reset or another 2-claimer, but we're not doing so well on the board, that's the thing. Another city besiege not getting it done because the exact same thing happens on the counter-attack. But if we could Stranger, with Myrcella still there, get rid of Euron. That kills Jon as well, though. Aha. Into we take Westeros, so that's Vic and Euron gone. We don't have initiative, but 2 cards to work with, and the 3 Chads will survive. They can give themselves some stealth and stuff and raiding longships, so you can try to close. We'll go down to 9 though. What does he choose? 4, okay. We are gonna choose 7. Well, the problem is they have stealth, but let's see what gets top decked here. I mean, we're not exactly winning on this board that much, especially with no military icons. And no defensive stealth and attachments, but we can spam out some characters, that's the thing. It's not some kind of Balon now. Have to stop the 15 and then with Myrcella I feel like with small council chamber we should have chances. Moondor, but currently nothing that nails it. Intrigue icon. Didn't want that. Doesn't bother reducing. I mean, dominance could be crucial this round. Just in case the agenda does something, let me check. Not really. It's not gonna use it because there's no benefit. Okay, that makes it quite difficult to push the unopposed, honestly. We don't get Myrcella in. Is she still alive? She went back to hand at some point, right? I feel like she's more important than Seth in here. Okay, defend, I think. Or do we want to defend power? This costs us 2 power though if it's unopposed. Could leave it. If we leave all 3, it's what? 12 power claim, 13, 14, 15. So we have to defend 1. Problem is now Benjen doesn't win on defense in the power challenge, but okay. So we have to defend 1. We're gonna be on 6, so it will be like 14, 6. And we need to make up 8 power. Not sure we have that actually. Still feels like Satin should have been Myrcella. Okay, how many stewards now? We have 4. Oh, finish challenges, okay. Is that a misclick? Because he gave him stealth. To be able to stealth the ones with attachments. I feel like that's now most likely a loss, right? Gonna take the military icon. Is it a loss? Can we make up the difference? Oof, okay, he defends. And we're for sure gonna take the beacon. And he has stealth, so... And the other guy doesn't have stealth now. Okay, we shouldn't be drawing, because if it comes down to cards in deck, we were tied before. Yes, we have some relentless assault or something. We should be winning dominance. Because he didn't use the reducers or spend the Iron Bank. So currently 4 for dominance, but wins ties, so have to leave something standing, and we have to make sure that this is enough. I mean, it's risky attacking into potential strength boosts. I feel like it should be enough. And we could have used Saltcliffe Sailor as well to give stealth to win another unopposed. But it's enough anyway to squeeze ahead. I don't know, was that a misclick after giving him stealth? I think like if he pushed more challenges forcing us to defend, maybe we had it regardless. I find it really hard to calculate these challenges phases to see everything. Maybe we had it. We'll always steal the stealth guy, so we're for sure gonna be in a bunch of unopposed back, I feel. If he knelt out, and yeah. But I think probably Myrcella was the play, but okay. Well, win's a win, 3-2 up, so I play next against the online world champion, so that's not gonna be easy, but even if I lose, we go 3-3 into the final day where we have Templar against Super Duck, so it's their best player. Potentially Pan Cadlet's plays against I forget. Let's see. Have it here. He plays against Zegar, okay, Terrell loyalist, so who won the first round, by the way. Yeah, feel like the draw is within our grasp. Maybe a win also, since we lead ahead of the last 3 games. So, thank you all for watching this one with me, and see you next time.